validate through the media, through other personnel, managers, anybody in this business, and I don't owe anybody.
Okay. What'd you read into that, Tim?
He sounded a little ambiguous the other day when talking about Boston. He's opened the door for whatever distractions come his way. It's easy to deflect any questions about free agency right now. Just focus on the season. He opened the door for it, so he's going to have to deal with the repercussions of that.
Yeah, big cheers from the MSG crowd, and Kyrie's like, hey, okay, I'm just going to do my thing.
Well, nobody doubts his talent. There's no wonder they would want him in New York right now. What else do they have after that Porzingis trade? You've got Dennis Smith moving forward, and who knows what else. So, sure, you want Kyrie.
His first dunk of the season, and the Knicks want Kyrie in the third quarter. Fans making it plain, Tim. GM Scott Perry and President Steve Mills, like, okay.
It's the new world order in the NBA, man. You know.
Oh, look at that.
So much instability where these guys are going to be from year to year.
The hug from
Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Here's Kyrie after the game.
It's nothing but a distraction at this point. So, you know, like I said, I'm appreciative of the fan support I get in the arena. But of course, coming back home, obviously what's going on in terms of that noise and commentary is just a bunch of nonsense right now, you know. Can't do anything about it. So I'm just accepting, I'm appreciative, but at the same time, I got a game to focus on.
You did hear the chants, Kyrie?
Are you reaching for it right now?
No, I couldn't hear everything.
Everybody heard it. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. I have a focus in winning the championship this year, and that's where my focus is going to stay. So, you know, even me saying something like that is not concrete enough for anybody.
Oh, wow, okay. Let's go. Let's go to the other big news. So ahead of Thursday's trade deadline, the Lakers pursue Pelicans center Anthony Davis. Leak sources tell ESPN the Lakers' first offer was Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Rajon Rondo, Michael Beasley, and a first-round pick. And the Pelicans call that underwhelming. As they regroup, here's NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski.
Your starting point in these kinds of talks, especially for a player of Anthony Davis' stature, would be, most of your good young players and multiple first-round picks. And the Pelicans haven't got an offer yet, I'm told, that includes more than one first-round pick or salary cap relief, which means an offer to take on, some contracts you might not want. There is a immense gap between what the Pelicans expect to be able to get for Anthony Davis and what the Lakers are offering. They made offers on Paul George in Indiana. They made offers on Kawhi Leonard last year in San Antonio. And so far, the Lakers are following the pattern that they did with George and Leonard. And we know the results of both those negotiations. They didn't get the players in trades. The players went elsewhere. There is pressure to get a deal done from the Lakers side, from Anthony Davis' side, to get this done before Thursday. Knowing that if they get into the offseason, the Celtics can come, with a much bigger arsenal of assets, young players, draft picks to get at Anthony Davis. And listen, it's a negotiation. There's still time until Thursday, but I'm told that New Orleans hasn't seen anything yet that would even cause them to counter. They haven't treated the offer seriously.
So, as Woj mentioned, the Lakers have plenty of young players to offer to the Pelicans, along with all the future first-round draft picks. Tim Legler is coming back later on SportsCenter with more on the potentially changing landscape of the NBA.
We are the ones at the top of the mountain, climb all the way up and never look down. If the road was rough, we might not have found the blood and some guts and thousands of hours and doing what they said.
Working with you tomorrow on Super Bowl Sunday.
No.
So I would like to get your official prediction right here, right now.
Patriots?
Seem confident.
7?
Patriots by 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Hannah and Jay coming up next. I'll get another prediction coming tomorrow.
This is SportsCenter.
Coming up on SportsCenter, how Kyrie Irving responded to that warm welcome at MSG. Plus, can Tom Brady escape Aaron Donald? Charles Woodson has the answer from Atlanta, less than 36 hours away from the Super Bowl. And there's something that Duke is not good at, how the Blue Devils can overcome their biggest deficiency. Seth Greenberg shows us live with Game Day.
I don't owe anybody. Are you reaching for it right now? Everybody heard it.
And with that, we say good morning. Welcome into Sports Center with Hannah Storm. I'm Jay Harris. NBA analyst Tim Legler is in the house.
And it's Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
So Puxatawny Phil emerged from his hole and immediately demanded a trade. He is sick of that kid. Sick of it. Sick of it.
That's great.
Anyway, he didn't see his shadow, so theoretically spring. In theory.
Yes.
All right. James Harden and the Rockets taking on fellow All-Star Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets in Denver, and Harden being guarded by Paul Millsap in the early going and just drives right by him here.
A tough matchup. You get the switch out for a power forward, and you have to stay up on your toes because of that step-back three, and he uses his crossover to get to the rim. And in the days of switching, you can pick anybody you want to guard you on any possession, and Harden, once Jokic hits the three over him.
Yep, drives in, gets by three defenders here, Tim.
That's beautiful. It looks like he's playing hopscotch. I mean, there's a little extra. Right at the end, maybe one extra step. That's okay, though. NBA doesn't really care too much about that these days.
There you go. Meanwhile, though, the Nuggets had it all going on. And look at that.
Torrey Craig, Beasley, Morris, these guys were unbelievable. We know Jokic is the main show, and they run everything through him, but what a great contribution he got out of that supporting cast. Young, fresh legs. These guys were getting up and down the floor. Houston had no answer.
Yeah, Craig with a career-high 22. As you saw, Beasley, a career-high 35. And here's Jokic, helping the Nuggets score 83 in the first half.
Yeah, it's not flashy. It's just ABC effective. That's all Jokic does. He kills you with skill. One of the most versatile bigs we have in the game, and has another huge night.
So here comes Harden checking in. He only had 6 points in the second and the third quarters. Now, remember, he had the string of 24 straight 30-point games coming in, and he's blocked here. He's still sitting at 27 at this point in the game.
Yeah, and it's a little strange to me that he was in the game at that stretch, because right now, obviously, the only thing that's left to be determined is will he get to 30. And I don't know if you want a guy that's having an MVP-type season out there at this stage of the game, but James Harden still has one more opportunity to get it.
And with just over a minute left, he finally does.
Yeah, and I give him credit because this is an incredibly difficult shot. The step back, the defender goes by, but he's still right behind you, and it's like James Harden is unfazed by people on his shooting hand, and he gets the three to go and keeps that streak alive.
25 straight games. I mean, this has been going since mid-December that he's had 30-plus point games as he continues to climb up the charts there. Meanwhile, how about the Nuggets? 36-15 off to their best 51-game start since the merger. Is that possible? It's the playoffs that have been unkind to Denver, as we all know, still looking for their first NBA Finals appearance. Jay?
Hannah, Kyrie Irving and the Celtics facing the Knicks at MSG. Knicks potential suitor for Kyrie this summer. Here is what Mr. Irving had to say about that before the game.